Assalamu alaikum. How are you today? Welcome to this week's computer lesson. And today we are going to discuss keyboarding. What is keyboarding skills? My name is Umar Abubakar. Keyboarding skills is the way we understand our keyboard, how we handle them, how we perfect the usage of keyboard without problem. Keyboard skills help us improve our accuracy in typing as well as working with computers. Keyboard is the most used input device on computers, and it is the only way to type with typewriters. The keyboard consists of several types of keys. The alphanumeric, which is for alphabets as well as numbers. We also have the punctuation keys, which are for the commas, the full stop, etc. The mathematic keys for multiplication, subtraction, division, and calculations. The alternate key, the arrow key, as well as the backspace, the cap lock, control key, and other keys. All these keys are there to make work easier for you while working on the documents. Before you master keyboard skills, you must learn the following: how to sit properly, how to place your hands, as well as how to look at the paper as well as the computer before you type. When pressing a key, press it very lightly, don't press it too hard, and don't leave your hand on it to linger, because a letter or number will appear multiple times. Do not look at the keyboard while typing. Try and memorize where the positions of the keys are, and it will make your skills improve. Each finger should be used for a specific button or specific key, as shown in the video that will come after this write-up. While practicing, do not think about speed. Speed will come later naturally. What you need to do is accuracy. Think of how to type accurately. Try to avoid mistakes. If you can avoid a lot of mistakes, your speed will improve. Always read the text document before start typing. Read it through, understand it before you start typing. You can use touch typing technique, which is typing without looking at the keyboard, but looking at the document you are typing from. Typing ergonomics is a technique developed to avoid injuries while typing for a very long time in the workplace.
For most of us, the first time that we use a keyboard, we are staring down at it, searching for each letter and using our index fingers when we finally find it. We stare in amazement at people who never look at their flying fingers, perfectly typing at 75 words per minute. With practice, everyone can achieve speed and perfection, and like most things, you have to start at the beginning with the basics. Each of your fingers has a home key, where it should rest when it is not being used. We'll start with your left hand. The pinky sits on the A, the ring finger sits on the S, the middle finger on the D, and the index finger on the F. Your thumb sits on the space bar. Now let's go over your right hand. The pinky sits on the semicolon, the ring finger on the L, the middle finger on the K, and the index finger on the J. The right thumb also sits on the space bar. Your fingers should be curved and the palm of your hand should float above the keyboard. To help you find your finger placement without looking at the keyboard, most keyboards have a small raised or indented dot on the F and J keys. The first lessons in Keyblaze help you become comfortable with the entire home row, including G and H. You will use your left index finger for G and your right index finger for H. Instead of staring at your keyboard, trying to remember which finger is on which key, look at the keyboard on the screen. The key will light up in blue, and the hand will show you which finger you should use. If you make a mistake, no problem. Keyblaze highlights the backspace key and demonstrates that you should use your right pinky to erase the mistake and try again. Once you complete the lesson, you have the option to repeat the exercise, start the next exercise, or skip an exercise. For new users, we recommend doing each exercise until you are completely comfortable. The repetition makes it so that your fingers can find the keys before you even realize that you are thinking about it. Once you have perfected the home row, you will learn the other letters assigned to each finger. The colored zones in this image show you which keys belong to which finger. You probably noticed that you have two options for the space bar. Use the thumb of the opposite hand used to type the last letter of a word to press the space bar. For example, if you are typing the word hand, you used your left middle finger to type the D. In this case, use your right thumb to type a space after the word. As you are learning, remember to focus on accuracy. Speed will naturally increase as you become confident with your hand placement. Continue working your way through each set of lessons, and soon you will know the top row, bottom row, capital letters, numbers, symbols, and even the 10-key numeric keyboard, in addition to the home row. As you are practicing, remember to stay relaxed and tap each key lightly. Tensing your arms, wrists, or fingers is exhausting and will slow you down. Excessive force is not only destructive to your keyboard, but will also slow you down. For more Keyblaze tutorials, visit the address shown on your screen.
If you take a look at your keyboard, you'll see there are different colors on the keyboard. Those colors correspond to your fingers. So if I put my hands on the keyboard, I feel for the bumps on two of the keys. That's where my pointer fingers go. My other fingers go right next door. Now, this finger gets all the green keys. This finger gets all the yellow keys, and so on. So each of your fingers has certain keys it controls. Now, your thumbs always need to stay on the space bar. Now, that's the basics. The thing is, it gets tricky when you need to hit the backspace key or the enter key. Oftentimes people will go, oh, I need to hit backspace. Okay, problem is, that will waste your time. So you need to use your pinky to reach over and hit the backspace. That way you can immediately come back. And my pinky is literally too short to reach. Just reach over, come right back. Same with the enter key. Reach over, come right back. You always want to come back to the home row. Lastly, if you ever move off the home row, you need to move right back to the home row. So for example, let's say I need to hit the Y key. The Y key is right here. Now, if I hit that, I need to move over, hit it, and then come right back to my key here on the home row. If you ever move any of your fingers off, you hit it, and you quit it. That's the rule of thumb. Hit it, quit it. Hit it, quit it. Hit it, quit it. Hit it, quit it. And with that, you should be able to learn to type as long as you keep practicing, keep your hands in the right place, always come back, and you will get faster. I promise. Have a good day. Yay!